The last time we saw the Texico volleyball team, they were leaving the court as state champs. The same as the year before that, and the year before that, the year before that, and the year before that.
I mean, there is definitely some pressure, but it's exciting. It's kind of a cool role to be in, and we're just hoping that we can defend that and keep the tradition coming at our school. But there's definitely pressure, but I feel like we can live up to that.
I feel like we have a little bit of pressure on us, like if we're not like as good as we were as last year, but we can get up there and work harder and show other teams that we are.
Texico enters the season as the 5-time defending state champs. Surprisingly, veteran coach KRISTEN SCANLAN doesn't even address the previous year's blue trophy.
We don't even talk about it. It's a whole new group of kids. We have 2 returning starters from last year's team, so it's a whole new bag every time we come in, and so yeah, we don't focus on that.
Texico's overall record during the past 5-year stretch is an impressive 107 wins and just 14 losses.
When you've won in the past, it's easier, I think, to continue that winning streak, whereas if you come into a program and you were 5-15, it's a lot more difficult. So yeah, I think the expectation, the bar is really high, and the kids that are returning keep that bar high.
This year's group doesn't have a lot of varsity experience.
I think we're more of a defensive team. We've got a lot of great hitters. It's a very young team as well, very inexperienced. We're going to have to work hard to be successful this year.
It's a little bit different than last year. Last year we were really heavy in our middle hitters, and that's where most of our offense came from. But this year we're playing a little bit more defensively, so that's exciting to see.
The seniors come up with a list of goals and the culture they want to establish each year. On the top of the charts this year is enjoy the game.
If you're not happy and you don't have energy, of course you're going to get down on each other and yourself. So we want one of our goals to be energy and just talk to each other and not get down and encourage each other.
We get stuck in this whole thing that it's just all work, and volleyball is such a fun game, and it's such a team game. You have to have your teammates, and so we emphasize that part of it.
So what's the outlook for this year's group?
We've got to grow up really quick and really fast, and we'll just see what happens from there.
Texico will open the season September 3rd against Grady. For the New Mexico Activities Association, I'm JP Murrieta. Are you living the life of an athlete? The New Mexico Activities Association brings you Life of an Athlete, a resource for students, educators, and parents to understand the challenges students face. Athletes, did you know one night of drinking will negatively affect your athletic performance for 2 weeks? Or that athletes who drink and do drugs are twice as likely to get injured? Alcohol's effects can reduce a high school athlete's potential by as much as 20 to 30%. Are you living the life of an athlete? Log on to lifeofanathlete.com to find out today.